So Trump selling Bibles has been a good reason for media to point out how he's not Christian, or he's a terrible Christian if you want to call him a Christian. But I want to point out something even bigger than that, that Trump is Antichrist and the whole problems with Christianity. So maybe it's not right to blame Jesus for Hitler and Putin and Trump. But if it is right to blame Jesus for Hitler and Putin and Trump, then Jesus is terrible. And we should literally, this should be the reason why we stamp out all Christianity all over the world, if Jesus is to blame. So I'm going to go ahead and give Jesus the benefit of the doubt and say that Jesus isn't to blame. But Christianity is to blame. A common thread between Hitler, Putin, and Trump has been Christianity. And not only have Christian cults supported these terrible antichrist losers and evil people and made evil people out of their supporters, but the rest of Christianity, besides the Trump cult or Nazi cult or Putin cult or whatever other cult it was, the entirety of Christianity didn't stop them and hasn't called them out sufficiently since these things have happened. I mean, the Nazis were 70, 80 years ago. And as bad as people have talked about them, there hasn't been a system for making sure that nothing like that ever arises again. And in fact, they've used the system to allow that to arise again in Trumpism and Putinism. We need to call this out and stop it. It's terrible and it's antichrist. And one of the great ways to do it is Jesus had a plan. Jesus told Judas a secret plan that Judas's church will replace all patriarchy Christianity churches and replace Warren and Trumpism with the pro-sex love religion that Jesus wants. And this has been a secret plan, but it's been revealed since 2006. So we've had a good plan for preventing this stuff from ever occurring again. I wrote a book about it. If you don't want to spend $60 on an Antichrist Trump Bible and the money go to Trump, you can spend $17 or less on sale on my book, and some of the money will go to me, and I actually like Jesus. And the rest of the money will go to Amazon. But do what you can do. And that's the book of Judas. Or we can just talk about it on my channel. I make a lot of videos about it, and I'd love to answer any questions you have. Thanks, but the Church of Judas can replace all patriarchy Christianity, and that means the opposite of this antichrist stuff Trump, Putin, and Hitler have been doing. That way we can find the real Jesus underneath.